Oh, hey guys, what brings you here again? Let me guess, the finest deals on all the downside? That's what? Am I right? Alright, well here's your daily mushroom, my dude. Enjoy. I can't buy anything. I'll buy a little pinch of dust here. Little dust. I think that's all I can do for you, my dude. I can't buy any of your illegal drugs or the like. The infernal bloom. Yeah, I can't do any of this, man. I'm sorry. They're leaving, Dad. Just look how much we got this time. Well, at least that's another good father-son relationship, I think. They do exist. I assume they also exist somewhere in the real world, although rare. I wonder if like David Attenborough, I bet he could narrate a really good like rare father-son occurrence, because he's got the great voice for it, and he's always getting to see really cool, rare, uncommon sights and spectacles. Here now we see a father in its native habitat, sitting upon the couch. The son, playful and unburdened by adult responsibilities, has come to the father. He wants to see if the father will play a game with him. The father accepts, picks up the son high into the air, hugs him, tells him that he loves him, and goes to see what the child has done. That is a good interaction. They go have fun together. My fatherly interactions were, "Hey Dad, I learned to play a song. Can you see what I did? I tried really hard to learn this song." And then it was, "I don't like that band. I don't like that you learned that song from that band. I'm not going to watch you play. I don't care how long you practiced." And you know what? That did wonders for my self-esteem. Absolutely great stuff. So you try to do better. I'm trying to do better. If anyone out there, if you're trying to do better, I know you can do it. And I know you are doing it. It doesn't have to be this way. You know, my dad could fix a fence, but he can't fix the bonds that have been broken between us. So, you know, how much of a handyman is he really? Not a great one. He can fix the physical, but not the emotional. All right, I'm done ranting. You guys aren't my therapists. I don't even have a therapist, which is probably becoming ever more clear by the day. By now, having to make preparations for the rites has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process efficiently, and this time in almost total silence. You cannot shake the sense that the routine shall not go on much longer. Bertrude approaches and confirms to you that the Nightwing sigil is set, everyone has their books and raiments, and the grounds are ready. Everything should be in order. The remaining stars shine brightly still. Not for much longer, it would seem. We have watched the splendor of the stars each night, unfailing, since we were a tad. We shall savor the remaining opportunities. I forgot that they started as tadpoles, so Bertrude's like an amphibian. That's pretty cool. You and Bertrude stand together in silence for a time, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. I wonder if she remembers any of her childhood. I would love to hear about the biology of a crone life cycle. It is taking too long. Concerns begin to well up in you, but then the jam begins. Alright, well, I believe Udnilde would be just absolutely tickled pink and have as much joy as possible that we have activated all of the Titan stars. She must be just sopping wet and moist, if that's how she works. Well, she's an amphibian, so she should already be moist. I imagine it doesn't go well for her if she's not. She's got to moisturize daily.
Reader, it seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day,
Mm-hmm.
Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free.
Yes.
Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress, of course.
Of course you do.
Some of us still honor the tradition.
Do you, though?
Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
But we know that to be inaccurate. We know that is not true. The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field you observe the leader of the withdrawn approach and remove her mask. You show yourselves once more. Think ye that ye can stop us? Utter foolishness, now as ever. The will of Yislok cannot be denied. Neither can any of ye stop that which unfolds throughout the sky. Now come hither, should you dare. I dare. I dare to die. I dare to lose.
Now, your band of traitors.
Alright, well, let's do Gilman. Because him and Tizo got some buffs, which might make it slightly easier for me to score at least a single point. Let's do K. I haven't done any K for a while.
Very well.
If this is really the last time that we will face the withdrawn, then may the 8 scribes watch over them and us, here and now, and wherever our paths lead. Hear us, Yislok. Wherever thou mayst be, we urge thee here and now. Lend us your strength. Lend us your fury, that we may show thine enemies true fear. Alright. I wonder if we face her in the next Liberation Rite, if she'll also have this absolute banger. Like mixed with the theme, because that'd be awesome. Because this theme is already fucking awesome. Oh. Whoa, what is this? Well, look at this. Look at this cool thing. What do I... Okay, I don't... Jeez, I didn't even get to a chance to experiment. Wow.
Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
Jeez.
The Rite is
I don't even have anything to say to that. Yislok, we give thanks to thee. Thy sign above grows stronger, and thine enemies grow weak. Thy rebirth may require yet another age, perhaps more. We shall be patient, ever patient for that time. Alas, this night's efforts proved too insignificant to stop the withdrawn here. They proved a worthy adversary in the end. Rayum! Despite this outcome, Tizo wishes for the withdrawn to find peace in the downside. Well, that's nice of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I felt so sure the scribes that they were looking out for us, although they're looking out for everyone. So maybe this was not our time.
The Rites do tend to teach something of trust.
Yes, they do. This was even more embarrassing than the last. Because at least before, I was able to put up kind of like a challenge. Be like, yeah, I can do things. I'm not completely incompetent. This time, they just smacked me with their little slithery bodies before I even had an opportunity to realize what the hell was going on. I mean, which was kind of cool. And to be expected. I am playing on the hardest difficulty. Alright, what do you guys have to say? Admonish me. Make me feel bad. Back at the wagon, after your flame was quenched by the withdrawn, rather embarrassingly. Oh man, they know. Your fellow exiles discuss the outcome of the Rite in sullen tones. They are wary, reader. That much is plain to see, but you have farther still to go. Please, come have a look outside with me. Perhaps the news of your next destination may yet stir their hearts to some extent. Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as ever you have seen. The path to freedom calls again. Man, are we going to do 2 liberation rites at once? In one stream? Alright. The withdrawn it is, it seems. Let's do it. This is going to be a blast. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound then, almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought focus on the path in front of her. When we set forth to walk along an labored path, it can be all too much. If we stand back and look upon it as a whole, we may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk while casting down our gaze, and whilst resisting well the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. It's true, absolutely. You can overwhelm yourself by looking too far in the future. Things can get overwhelming. Sometimes it's best to chunk things, and just take things in stride. A good lesson. Soon enough we may arrive where we endeavored. The lone minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Alright. I'm ready to talk. Okay. Haven't had any good Jody time in a minute or two. Alright, Jody, what's up? Please make me feel better. Can I get one of those hugs that you gave Kay? I'm desperate. Desperate for your embrace. You approached Jodariel, who seems to be busy explaining something to Sir Gilman. And so, feinting left against them proves to be reliable. They all lead with their right wings when they choose to strike. They are quick, but can leave themselves quite vulnerable. Such sage counsel, madam! This knight feels most emboldened should he ever again be forced to confront the high-wing remnants in single combat. Pray you never shall. Being here, I suppose it is unlikely. She notices you then. Reader, the good knight and I were just comparing survival strategies we picked up on the blood border. Reminiscing on old times, it could be called. Yeah, 2 ex-soldiers. They would have something in common, certainly. Indeed, the good Jody has volunteered to become this knight's master-at-arms should we ever achieve our liberty together, and this knight humbly accepted. What? I said no such thing. I owe you nothing, worm. But the... Oh, he loves her. This is... I do ship them. In the strangest way. I kind of dig it. I know I've said it. I know it happened before where he did this little loving look. And I said that I liked it. But I think there is something there. Maybe not a love, but something's there. Underneath it all, not all friendships have to be love. Not all relationships end that way, and nor should they all. But whatever this is, I don't know how to define it. It's incredible, though. But the finest lessons are the harshest made, madam. This knight is overjoyed that you would thusly train him as your protege. Reader, spare me, please. You somehow managed to steer the subject back to military tactics. This knight is most impressed with your familiarity with the finer points of being sliced into ribbons by the high-wing remnants, Master Reader. Sir Gilman and Jody continue the conversation for some time. You sense they are in relatively good spirits, all things considered. Aw. They had a good talk. Let's get a little moonshine there. Pamitha, you going to talk to me about the moonshine again? Anything? Or am I just drinking alone? Like a normal person? Alright, she has nothing to say. Maybe she doesn't care that we're using alcohol to numb ourselves because Jody didn't give us a damn hug. Alright, let's take off. I'll put my sadness behind me and funnel it into something else. Alright, past the giant horse head. Onwards past the seas. And here we are yet again. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. Hell yeah. I'd like to get slammed, but never mind. I don't know how I would actually feel about getting slammed by a massive object. I don't like big things. Well, sometimes I like big things. I like big, gentle things, like Jody. Big, aggressive things, I don't much care for. False Nightwings. Orelek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Oh, he's doing like a Sonic the Hedgehog thing where he stands on top of an airplane and just rides it like a cool guy. Or like Dante from Devil May Cry, where they just do ridiculous shit and it's awesome. Never underestimate the rule of cool. Again you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at you all. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rite is ended. Until then. Wow, he just came out of nowhere. Alright. You sense Headwind shall gain favor here. Or you sense Bertrude shall gain favor. I haven't done anything with Headwind for a while, but I also haven't done anything with Bertrude for a while. I know Bertrude's coming up, because we're going to use her in the Withdrawn. So, let's talk to Big B. You make your landing on the sacred Mount Elodiel. Orlek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy, and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought already be his. Yeah, I'd give him his freedom. For the time, it seems that he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Orlek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Idmilde and the Withdrawn upon the summit, but first he may prepare. Seek the Worm Scribe's favor. Later that afternoon, you accompany Bertrude through the old masonry of the temple cistern to the monument of Under King Oris. We do not fear ye, ancient gods, ye who cannot even keep the stars illuminated in the dark. We do not fear what is to come. We do not fear for our companions. We do not fear for our adversaries. We do not fear the Commonwealth, or fear for it. We do not fear for us. We return to the wagon after she has finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first there is time to continue practicing your vocations. Glory to Bertrude. Glory for Bertrude. Alright. Let's talk. What's up? You approach Bertrude just as she has finished polishing the various bottles, flasks, and vials that your fellow exiled have collected during your travels through the downside. The evidence of thy travails, how brazenly ye put them on display. It's sentimental. Ye tempt these lands to swallow ye. She lets out a long breath. Nonetheless, these trinkets stir our memories, not merely of these lands, but of the country whence we came. No reading one that we are here because of Sandalwood. We met him long ago within the southern bogs. He offered many courtesies, and in exchange we found agreeable. We sought then certain reagents necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth, and he knew where to procure them. In exchange we were to boil for him our finest inks, a certain recipe notorious yet secret. Its stain could never be removed. Oh, but the Commonwealth misliked it. 'Twas then that we first began collecting samples of the regions of the downside, for Sandalwood was ever true to his word. Long had we studied this accursed place, Black Basin, the chaos of the deathless tempest, the richness of the bogs of the flagging hands. Lands so far away, and yet they called to us. If Molten Melithe was able to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then surely 'twas not being beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore... But she hesitates. It matters not, reading one. Thou hast indulged our tales long enough for now. And you've got so many tales because you're made of many, many serpents. She slithers away without further explanation. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Wolfred, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Love will do that for you. Alright, what's up, Bertrude? She is a Pyre, born on the 22nd of the second moon. She is introspective and thoughtful. Well, we have something in common there as well. I'm also often lost in thought, often to a unrealistic degree. I like thinking, and oftentimes I think too much, and that leaves me in silence, which is fine for me, but maybe not great for the people coming in and tuning into my live streams. Because I think I'm saying stuff, and I'm thinking of stuff, but who knows what I'm actually saying. Her crime was conspiracy. She was an accomplice to an illegal stamping press operation, providing inks and other materials. And the motive of insurrection. The record states she demonstrated a willful disregard for Commonwealth doctrine. Yeah. Everybody's cool here, breaking the law, breaking the law. If you needed someone cursed, our guarantees of fortune on a big day are to consort with elder patrons such as Opham Unburied, our Mercis Needle Eyes. You would go to see Bergshoot. Who are these people? Opham Unburied died repenting and did not linger in his grave for very long at all. Cool. That sounds awesome. Marcis Needle Eyes, it is widely held that nothing beneath the heavens is beneath his notice. Awesome. Those two people sounded sweet. She was one of the most infamous alchemists of her day and plied her trade right under the Commonwealth's nose without regard. Ironically, it was a modest-sounding request for printing inks that ultimately got her into trouble, resulting in her exile. On the downside, her reputation preceded her, and she resumed her practice. You can't stop a master. A baller can't be stopped balling. That's what the kids say. I assume balling is still like a term that's in the modern vernacular. Now that I've been out of public schools for a year, I have no idea what the kids are saying anymore. I mean, I barely knew even when I was there. But now I'm even more out of the loop. I'm sure they have their own term for out of the loop now that I can't know. I can't even say I'm out of touch in an in-touch way. I'm so out of touch, I can't even explain how out of touch I am. Which is honestly fantastic. Let's see, who should we mentor? I'm going with Pamitha. I miss her. Pamitha gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate. Then through dexterity alone, she nods in understanding. Yeah, awesome. I'd give her a private lesson or two. And in that, I mean, I would teach her about how I would be a good dad, and how I would man the nest, and how I would look for good branches and things that insulate the nest well, and how I would provide food, and how I would chew things and then baby bird them to our children if such a thing needed to happen. I don't even know if they lay eggs and if their babies need help chewing. I assume there's some overlap because, you know, human babies need to have goop for food, so maybe I can help there too. I'm willing to. All I'm saying is I'm willing to do it. You know that we can all feel your guidance whenever we have the orb, don't you, Rita darling? Yes. Yes. You can all feel me as I wish to truly feel you. Here in the splendors of Mount Elodial, you locate a messenger imp. Coming, bearing, rockin', fucking roll. Yeah. The news happens to concern the brash and sneering Barker, yay, who defeated you in the Liberation Rite and thus returned to the Commonwealth, absolved of his transgressions. Alright, what happened? Evidently, however, the experience did little good. In spite of various offers to reassimilate into Commonwealth society, kept on longing for the thrill of the rites. He even made attempts to recreate the rites as an informal contest for the sake of it. Yet the leaders of the Commonwealth strongly rebuked him for this and urged greater caution. Some say he now contemplates new crimes to get himself exiled once more. Perhaps then the exiles of the dissidents may reunite, but until such a time you shall not be seeing them again. The guy loves crime. You gotta respect the hustle. Just like the absolute commitment to the bit. And it's just like, nah. Normal society fucking sucks. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun committing more crime. So I'm gonna just commit crime. He's blatant, he's bold, he's brash, he's brazen. Did I already say that one? He's so many words all at the same time. And I want to cuddle him. Ruki approaches rather tentatively when he hears the news. So he's back home safe and sound, isn't he, sister? He's bad news wherever he goes, and if I don't see him ever again, it'll be too soon. You thank the messenger imp for delivering this information and let it gorge itself on some scraps of food, somehow left over from the group's last meal. It scurries off with renewed vigor. Man. That's so fun. Barker Ashpaws, always getting into trouble and never disappointing. You return once more to Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles of the Nightwings and you, Tariq, this is to be one of our final meetings. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards I would have words with you, in private if you please. Ooh. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more you follow them. In turn, Celeste regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly. Man, to be a fly on that wall. I want so badly to know what they're talking about. It's another beautiful song. Alright, no one to talk to. Do I have like a mushroom to pick or something? No. Okay, well I guess we'll go to the slug market. Oh, hey, guys, it's gotten real cold again up here, but it's worth it. Let me tell you, got a lot of customers here. Been stopping by. Okay, I may have been exaggerating just a little since I have been waiting here a little while, I guess. But you were buying anything? His stuff is all full. Can I even sell anything like this? Well, I'll buy some of that. Damn it. Let me buy your stardust. I can only buy the cheapest thing. Thank you. And I'll sell you this mushroom. And I guess I'll buy something else too. There we go. I have $0. I'm a broke ass bitch. Pleasure was all mine. And Dad's, you guys. Alright, well, let's read about downside diseases, which I'm sure are as pleasant as the locales. We still got Barker's music playing? That's odd. Okay, whatever. Ailments in the downside often give no warning when they strike. Those who keep moving and make no attempt to settle, they reduce their risks. The afflictions come in multiple varieties. In the bogs of flagging hands, a pallor tends to sink into the skin, and then into the mind. The nauseating sea of solace north of there is difficult for some to tolerate. Very hot or very cold environs bring their own specific side effects. My coat is not as lustrous now. My fangs are long. Like all aspects of the downside, all these ailments share a purpose, to test your body, mind, and spirit. They only appear to harm. Accept them, surpass them, move on. Yeah, the flagging hands being a perfect analogy for Florida, it does sink into the skin and into the mind. I can confirm. It stinks. It smells bad. Even ocean smells, which can smell good, in Florida, it is mixed with this reeking Florida stench. The swampiness, the taint of it all, and no joy can be found, except for in scant few moments. And then it does begin to destroy the mind. I have no doubt about it that I am maybe permanently cursed with Florida mind rot, and I don't know what to do about it. Even if I move, who knows if I'll ever be a normal person. Or is this just who I am now? All because my parents had to be born in Florida, or move us to Florida. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I had no choice in that. The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the withdrawn, achieve the same. The lone minstrel has returned and approaches as you await the signal from the stars. There is something that I wish to ask you, reader, something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind me asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? Is this the very last? 2 remain, including this one now. You have not spared any thought. I'm assuming this is the last. You guess that perhaps this is to be the very last liberation rite, given that the stars have continued fading and all, but the lone minstrel only shakes his head. Nay, reader madam, more than 1 remains, provided that you also count this liberation rite, commencing any moment. So 2. I wish to make certain that you are aware, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together, thus. As to what shall happen once the final liberation rite is ended, we soon shall both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth. What shall happen here? So I assume we have this one, and then the quote-unquote final boss of Orlek. And he ripped me a new one when we were playing on normal without any of the Titans activated. Now that we've got all the Titans and we're on hard mode, I think there's going to be quite the penetration without the loop. Or a reach around, for that matter.
When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed.
Okay.
Oblige the voice that tells you more.
Mm-hmm.
Oblige the voice that tells you more.
Just like a normal strongman, having to threaten to get what needs to be done.
Rest assured, I trust that you shall savor this occasion.
Possibly. I'm savoring this entire game. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the withdrawn, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Alright. Talk some Lovecraftian shit to me. Use many adjectives and instill the fear upon my soul. The bog dweller Edmilde appears from the shadows and reaches for a mask. Yes, we are known to bewitch Edmilde. Our adversaries, they are nothing to us, or the one we serve. And ye shall be devoured in the coming age, an age of strife, wrought down by the fell wings and many seeing eyes of Islak the Astroborn. You speak blasphemy upon the sacred site, Edmilde. If you value your liberty, then I suggest you cease your mocking of the scribes. The scribes, they failed to stop Islak, and he shall rise again. As for ye, Nightwings, ye are of no consequence in Islak's grand design. She dons her mask once more. Soon we shall return unto the land which Islak shall usurp, where we shall offer him our blood and that of many, many others. Hiss. Nightwings, your choice, in whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite? I wish you the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader, and I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Alright, well, I can't send home Bertrude. She's unworthy, so I'll just say Pamitha. Because I've already used these other guys. So I'll do that. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen, Pamitha. Maybe this time you'll get rid of me for good. Never. Never. Don't even jest about such things. But Bertrude's definitely coming. We shall ensure her passage from this place. And Wolfred. Let us this time send Pamitha on her way.
Predictably decided.
Soon, Islak, very soon we shall release thee. We shall release thee, and as for ye, Nightwings, we have much in store for ye. Alright. Send me into madness, then. I'm ready. Whee! And we toss. Toss. No! Okay. Jeez, they do a lot of damage. No wonder I freaking got obliterated. Alright. Alright, no, I can't get a point. I'll never point. I'll never point like this.
There it is, at last.
Jeez.
The withdrawn have proved their worth.
Okay, here's the...
As for the Nightwing,
There's the theme coming
they
in hot.
most certainly did not.
Man, that sounds so
Thus
good.
ends the liberation rite.
Indeed.
And
It
thus
was
the scribes have
pretty
chosen
embarrassing.
the
I am
exile
full of
put
chagrin.
by the withdrawn shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth.
In the
The
doom doom.
adversary and all others shall remain.
Here I am,
to carry
remaining.
out their rightful sentences.
Yep. Alright, let her talk some shit. I'm ready. I never thought that I'd be getting out of here. Not last time, and certainly not this time. Oh, that's right, I did give her the chance last time with Tamitha. Man, I've put her through too much. As promised, Islak, thy will shall be fulfilled, and thy hunger sated. This land in which the scribes bound thee, in thy imprisonment, it gave us strength. We shall use in service of thy will. Thy patience with us, thy forgiveness, we give thanks. And as for them, Witchid Milday slowly turns towards all of those in witness of her victory. Ye who stood against us, know that Islak shall not forgive ye, nor shall we. I let you go, though. Give me a little bit of, mercy. I didn't even make it hard on you. We now return unto the lands above to sow for him the future which he seeks. And they, the fools above, shall merely call us mad. Their time, of course, shall come. With that, Witchid Milday plunges into the waters of the Shimmer Pool and disappears. Yet still, her dry voice reverberates across the mountaintops. Milday earned back her freedom.
Godspeed.
Bye.
The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Yep, I'm not expecting much. I mean, there was more than I did expect. I expected to possibly finish the game today. That seems like it's not going to happen, which is fine. Whee! Oh man, she's almost max level. How awful. I wonder what's going to happen now. Do they throw me right into the boss fight with Orlek, or is there some other such nonsense I have to go through? Following your clash against the Withdrawn and liberation of Witchid Milday earlier this night, your companions are quietly discussing what transpired. An unfortunate result for the Anointed One. She ought feel better in the morning. Such a brush with freedom is a painful thing. Though Tamitha yet remains on the downside, there is some comfort knowing that the lot of you remain together. Exactly, I'm just trying to keep the band together, keep the gang all here. This is for all of our good. I don't want to separate all of our friends. The last night of the stars still shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan needn't be the subject of our speculation. I trust that we'll learn the outcome soon enough. The plan's probability of a success is 37%. That is much higher than I expected it to be. There is still a roll of the die where a slightly better ending still happens, which is wild to me. Our actions to this point shall pave the way, perhaps our faith as well. So let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of the rites. Soon we'll have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing? Let's see where the downside shall be returning. We shall be returning for these final rites. You turn back towards the darkness to look upon the last few stars, too stubborn to relinquish their light. The scribe's stars yet burn for you atop the sacred mountain. Alright. What do you got for me, scribes? Give me the good shit. Alright. Looks like the chastity has higher favor. Alright. But it shouldn't matter much because... Oh, geez, what happened? It shouldn't matter much because I think we're just going to go to Ulfred. Or Orlek, excuse me. So we can do the Chastity or them. I've done a lot of Chastity. I have not done a lot with Lindell. And since I'm fairly confident we don't have another Rite left in us, doing this shouldn't make it so he has an option for liberation. Which is perfect for me, because I want to, just taunt him with it. I never want him to feel freedom. He's a terrible man. Once more, you are to face the accusers, then, although I wonder. Hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Let us make way for the spring of Ymir, when everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible. Alright. Alright, Bertrude. What have you got to say? You find Bertrude asleep, or perhaps in a deep trance, or even you sense nothing from her. Hedwyn notices as well and joins you to check on her. This is an interaction I didn't expect. I didn't foresee Hedwyn and Bertrude having a lot in common, but that might make for the most interesting conversations. Hedwyn notices as well and joins you to check on her. Haven't seen her like this before. She's barely breathing. She's not responding. He leans in for a closer look when... Halt thine advance, knave. Dare thee to disturb our slumber? I'm terribly sorry, Bertrude. The reader and I, we were just checking to make sure you were all right because of how we saw you there just now. And how exactly didst thou see us there just now? Well, you appeared to be dormant, or perhaps didst thee think that we had simply perished? Here, perchance, crumbled over in our ancient age, a weakling barely clinging to this wretched coil? Coil, because she's a snake person. No, I mean, maybe... I sincerely apologize for having disturbed you, Bertrude. I know all this must be an adjustment having to be around someone like me, maybe the others too. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, we shall not yield to thy flirtations, boy. Flirtations? Wait, no, I know that our hearts belong already to another boy. For thou knowest nothing of our ways, whilst waking or in dream. Thus we advise thee ample caution in thy future interactions, lest we use thee as a subject for our sorceries. However, we do appreciate thy flattery. Thine advances make us feel like a young tad once more. We were young. We were among the most sought after of our kind within the southern bogs. Ooh. A little heartbreaker in thine younger days. Wisely, Hedwyn remains silent. I know. I didn't see it coming either. I feel like she does have a bit of game in her. You know, look at those cute snakes. Just look at that right there in that little field of view. It's nice. I could see someone coming after her in the old days. Like sometimes you see an older woman and you're like, I could see where they could have been beautiful once before. I know that sounds very ageist of me, but old people creep me out. So that's the best I'm going to get to like complimenting an old person. It's good to see you, Mama. I'm so glad you were able to join. Thou art free to depart now, boy. Hedwyn turns to leave, but know that we do appreciate thou taking time to check upon us whilst we dream, and know that our stay amongst ye has been comfortable enough thus far. Thank you, Bertrude. Thou art welcome, boy. Despite the oddness of the exchange you witnessed, the game knows it was weird too. You sense that Hedwyn and Bertrude gained a better understanding of each other. Yeah, we did talk that she was strangely attractive. So, there is some truth in that. Other people also believe her to be strangely attractive, or just normally attractive. And good for her, you know? I think she deserves a little bit of that confidence boost. Because she's not getting anywhere with Volfred. Volfred is not having it. So, at least she's getting a little bit of love somewhere. Oh, hey, Chef Ray. Super busy day. Field day, early release today, and prom tomorrow, so I won't be on for too long, but I wanted to come support. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Yeah, I know there are some days where they just pile on the bullshit, and you never get a moment's rest. But thank you for stopping by. I don't expect I'll be on for much longer, honestly, because I feel like I'll be thrust into the point of no return stuff, and it just doesn't seem wise to get too far into that, so deep into a stream. So let's just read a little bit, and then maybe we'll stop. On legacy, reader, though you shall always bear a burden, it is much lighter than the burden of a lonesome exile. Go forth and become free. Then join with others such as you and lead with mercy, continuing to demonstrate your worth and knowing that the empire's fall form the foundation of our commonwealth. You shall cease to be a reader and become a voice both to the free and to your successors here, who shall take up this book when you no longer need it. The cycle of the Rite shall see to it that you and others like you shall be liberated ere the coming of the another age. May the stars shine ever brightly on us all. Trust into fatherhood duties. Yep, exactly. Absolutely. Got mouths to feed. Got diapers to change. Make sure cables aren't being chewed upon. Dog's fur isn't being pulled too tightly and the like. Mama says she's shoving in food between meetings and such. Yeah. Yeah, and it's all just me. I'm such a survivor. It's so hard, guys. It's hard to be a single dad and an unsuccessful streamer. I'm the victim here. Adult diaper, yeah, I have to change my own diapers and the baby's diapers. I'm not single dad. I mean, like, being alone here. That was I misspoke. I'm sorry. Yeah, surprise, it's over. Sorry you had to learn like this. Yeah, this'll get me viral. Dumbass streamer goes viral for divorcing wife on stream. See him expose himself live now. See, this is what happens when I'm not actually paying attention to the bullshit that I say. And I just try to make stupid jokes. Nonsense comes spilling out of my mouth. Yes, absolutely exposed. I chose that word purposefully. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Yeah, this is all an elaborate hoax for me to get makeup sex. That's all this is. I mean, I'm wearing. You can't see what I'm wearing from the waist down. I mentioned that I was wearing gym shorts, but I could only be wearing this banana shirt, and that's it. And maybe that was the point. Perhaps the point of the banana shirt was to imply something more. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this is happening. I almost went with my flies having sex shirt, but I decided at the last minute to go bananas. Yeah, I missed you guys. I see. I need people on stream for the absolute lunacy to take hold of everything. Who knows what I'm going to say when other people are around me? I'm absolutely expose myself, embarrass myself. It is a lot of fun. We all love it. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves me, including my wife, whom I am hopefully still with by the end of this stream. Yeah, life of a single idiot dad. Here I am. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say to this. I think I just have to end the stream because there's no way I can come back to a serious situation after this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we're done here. I can't think of a single thing to do to bring this stream back on track. It's late enough anyways. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I appreciate it. If you're lurking and somehow if you're still here listening to this nonsense and haven't died from the absolute stupid bullshit pouring out of my mouth, you have come out of this a stronger person. And if you want to see more stupid bullshit, maybe you should follow me. And the lunacy can prevail and continue. And it can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for my chatters. Thank you for my lurkers. Thank you for my haters. Thanks to the furries. And praise be to all. Praise be to Yeastlock. Praise be to Pamitha. My dad? No. That's it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate your relationships. I think that's a good note to leave on. Hopefully you have people who you can trust and have absolutely ridiculous nonsense conversations with. That's all I got here. I don't even know what to say. Have a wonderful day. Bye.